Hi, did you know that there is an amazing prayer you could say every day to upgrade your love of a fellow Jew? Whether it's your husband, your children, or anybody for that matter? Well, do you remember in the time of the Jewish people's sojourns in the desert, they were all in tents. And Bilam actually was hired to curse the Jewish people. Of course, God didn't let them curse the Jewish people. And what came out of his mouth was this prayer, Matovu ohalecha Yaakov. You know that famous prayer we say every day? How godly are your tents? Well, every day we say this, and there's an amazing lesson to be learned. What was so special about these tents? Remember, no two doors of the tents were aligned so that, God forbid, if one would open and the other would open at the same time, then the other person wouldn't see, like a woman immodest or what have you. The Baal Shem Tov teaches us that this is more than just seeing something immodest. It's also about not looking into other people's business, like, they are not 100% okay, and we need not to look in that direction. We should only look at our own tents and see where we could fix ourselves. So there's actually a famous story by Rabbi Mendel Futerfas when he was in prison for teaching Torah. He happened to be in the prison with these gangsters that were playing cards, and the guards were kind of taken aback, like, what are they doing with these cards? They're not allowed to play cards. And they would come in and try to confiscate the cards, but they could not find it. And then eventually the guards would give up, and then the inmates would play again with the cards, and back and forth, cat and mouse chase, and the guards gave up. But after, Reb Mendel Futerfas actually asked, do you do witchcraft? Like, how is it possible that the cards would just disappear? So the gangster says, we're thieves. We have quick hands. Every time the guards came in to confiscate the cards, we would just hide them in their own pockets. And every time they left, we snatched them back out. The guards never had the idea to check their own pockets. And Mendel Futerfas took this as a real lesson in life. Everyone's always looking at everyone else, like, how dare they behave that way to me? And I'm sure they don't love me, and that's why they're behaving this way. And they just get so frustrated, and they take personally everybody's behaviors. And then it just escalates in the challenges of the relationship. But if every day we pray this prayer and we think, our gift as a Jew, the blessings that we have is that we have the power not to look in other people's tents and just to look in our own tents. At a visceral level, we understand change is not easy. How many Yom Kippurs you made certain decisions about wanting to change a certain behavior and it didn't happen, right? So too by them, it's not so easy. Anyway, now, when you read this prayer, hopefully it'll increase your wherewithal to have more love of Israel and more patience with their development, for yourself is not easy. So have a beautiful rest of the day and enjoy your tefillahs.